Just know that Complex is in the video, and it's not necessarily 81.
Oh really? 801 Fighter didn't fight him?
No,
so he's doing it to himself.
he's fighting him on matches.
Without even knowing what's going on, I know it.
Yeah, exactly. Literally that.
He beefed with somebody in the chat. Somebody said some shit.
Yeah.
He's fighting them, right?
Yeah.
I knew that. That's dude. That's so funny.
You gotta watch it though, I guess.
That's funny. Alright, I'll watch it.
I was expecting that either.
But he
always beefing with somebody. Yeah.
Somebody in the chat. He's in the chat with no. Man, nobody can be talking. Do you know about this dude Maelstrom? That's the funny.
Maelstrom. Hold on. Maelstrom? The one that he talks like he knows everything?
Yes.
Oh,
he
bro.
is probably the funniest dude ever. Because he be getting people in there feeling. I know he has to be trolling because there ain't no way.
That's the issue. That's the issue. He actually thinks he knows it. So he was one of those. He was one of those Street Fighter Facebook dudes. His name's Will. I know him.
No, you do?
Yeah. That's why we said Maelstrom. Maelstrom used to come on street. I talk about, man, he'd be like, Zangief's not bad. Zangief players are just playing them terribly. This, and that. And then him and Brutus got in a huge argument.
But it wasn't for. That's what I'm saying. Like it had to be for the lows. It had to be for the lows.
You would think so, but no. Freaking Will is be dead serious about it.
And he got time. The thing is, ain't nothing worse for somebody that got time on
right
to say shit
because he don't play,
bro. It'd be so.
See, I don't know if you remember that tweet that Big Bird was talking, where tweet was.
Oh, now you cutting out again.
Shit, I wonder if I gotta like kiss the mic for this. But anyway, I don't know if you saw that one tweet where like Big Bird like quote tweeted or screenshotted where like he was talking about now that people carry execute. They're freaking getting smoked in Street Fighter 5 or whatever.
Oh no.
Yeah. I don't know. It was the biggest scrub quotes.
Yeah. Oh god. Poor kid.
We are.
Poor kid. All right. Capture.
Oh shoot! You didn't think I was gonna cross over?
Sure. Gotta think, man. For me.
I hear you. Yeah. I hear you.
It's not a button I'm used to yet.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, I'll do that. Oh, wow.
Oh hell. Master Angelo.
No, is that Master Angelo?
Master Angelo.
No.
His presence.
Master Angelo is here.
Master Angelo. Would you like a drink, Master Angelo?
Yes.
Welcome.
Yes.
Let's go get the red carpet for you.
Yes, Master Angelo. The champagne is on the table. Master Angelo.
What's up?
Yo, congratulations, man.
Real talk.
Thank you.
We told you could always do it, man.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Just gotta get.
What made you want to just get on rank and just get it one day? The cook,
I've been working on it passively a little bit.
Okay.
So over time.
Nice. When did you actually get it?
I got it when I posted it.
Oh, dope.
It was that morning.
Oh, okay. Oh, that man was on the morning, Jeff.
Right.
That's right.
See,
I hopped on.
Hey, that's what had to get it in.
Woke up and chose violence.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, I saw you was cooking Dion too. I was like, that must have been. I'm playing. Dion said, "Man, he did some combo that did this and then that." I was like, "Damn."
This kid, yes. He smoked me too. He double perfed my bitch ass. I was like, damn, I'm in the dirt. And all he said was, where are you going? I was like, shit, what the fuck you want me to do? Shit.
Right.
Yeah, I still got a lot to learn though.
Hey, that's where it starts. The real game starts here. Because a lot of people still don't get the master.
Very much so. That is actually, yes. That's very true. Like,
I don't know what the statistics is. It
top 3%, top 4% of the population.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, very high. That's actually very good.
Yeah, pat yourself on the back.
Thank you.
So what's next then? Is it you said? I think. Do you like I don't know, like try to get a certain MR or do you?
Yeah, man. Next up is Legend.
Oh, I like it.
I see you.
Man, it's a legend. I like it.
I don't know. Like, what is the? I don't know anything about the MR scale really.
Well, Jeffrey could tell you more. He plays more.
So, well, MR wise, you're already looking at a top 500 of the world. So, it doesn't particularly go to a region. So just worldwide. But to maintain 1500 is already a feat in itself. Like you're pretty good if you can maintain 1500 because that's where you get started at. So that's the first step is maintaining.
Gotcha.
Second step from 15 to 1600. That's where the consistency starts coming into play. So once the people that can't maintain 1600, it's a little bit harder on their consistency skills and then recognizing patterns in the situation. So they're not good at adapting. Like that's like a big weakness, I would say. That's something that you can work on and then you get to 1700 really quickly. 1700 to 1800, that is honestly being able to like adaptation, but you have to have multiple game plans. Like you can't just run one game plan. That's when you got to like actually know the people that that are above 1800. I'll say that's where you're getting into like somewhat pro. So in Japan, if you're above 1800, you're a pro.
Okay.
You're considered pro level.
But it's a little bit region based.
But it is region based. For us, we are one of the toughest regions ever. Like it's
really?
just yes, because a lot of people like in Japan they have like I don't know what the reasoning is, but the pool of points are over there, and a lot of the points like they get them, so they have a lot of opportunity to rank up. But over here we have a lesser pool of points, so if you lose to one Joe Blow, you just go down a lot, and that's one of the things that they're like kind of mad about. But anything over 1800 means more of like more stability, but I also like that's more of like nuance. So you're gonna be playing the same people over and over, so that's when you get into player tendencies. So everything I would say under 1800 is more of learning matchups. There's always something. That's what the fun part about it is, because you always learn something. Like that's just how it. There's always something to learn. Like no matter where you go back to watch, there's always something to improve on. I'm not saying for everybody, like even 18 and above is good to learn, but that's where I'm saying like there's more than often than not an obvious lack in defense or some optimization you didn't make on your offense, or your neutral is probably just lacking because you don't know when to push pace or something like that. So in the beginning, definitely a consistency, because if you drop down to like I'll say like what was the lowest have you seen, Todd? Like 800?
Oh, you were close to that. Yeah.
800, 900.
And that's what Josh be doing. I'm like, come on, bro. You gotta stop at that point. If you get to have a threshold for yourself, right? Like be like, if you're not gonna go, you don't want
off after.
It's more of like there's something else that you don't need to be doing in ranked. Like ranked has nothing to do with what you're improving. Like you can go improve by going learn a simple bread and butter and maintaining these bread and butter combos. Like that's when you're dropping. You're not dropping like, oh, somebody's coming to beat because of that. No, you can actually do work and get up. You can maintain a 1500 just by going and practicing. Like some people are just devils in the lab. Look at like some like infiltration. Momochi, let's say Momochi. Momochi, he's like he's a lab. I wouldn't say a lab monster, but he makes a lot of improvement, and he don't even play nobody, like on the real. Like he doesn't go and ask for sets for anybody and stuff like that. But he's been doing it more lately. But there's always something to learn. If you're under, especially, I'll say the threshold might be 1300. If you're under 1300, I think there's like a general revamping your game plan that you need to address. But 14 to 1500, that's okay. Like that's when you learn. That's when you figuring stuff out. 1500 to 1600 is kind of, like I said, where I think you probably, I'll say more. I think by the end of by the end of like 1 or 2 rank sessions, you can probably do that. But I'm not putting anything on you. I'm just saying, from what I see, it could be maintaining a 1500.
So it's like a little expected that like you'll drop a little bit like after when you from 1500.
Yeah, you can. I mean, man, this thing is so volatile because there's so many. I don't know. There's the pool that I think is like a 100 above and like 200 below. That's what I get ranked. That's what I get matched up with.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what is the thing, but you get matched up with the 1200. Like that's the reality of it. But if the 1200 gets one right read and drive rush jab into death because you messed around and didn't see that they had CA, that's death, and you lost 20 points or something like that. But
how does it work when you? Because like when I was diamond, I got matched against some masters.
Yeah. So the pool goes. So the diamond thing is like if you're diamond 4 or above, you get put in the masters thing. You just fight anybody.
Okay.
But 1500, I haven't seen anybody really in the 1500 once you go above a certain level. But they keep it pretty. You're gonna find people in your range. Okay. That's for sure.
It's pretty accurate skill based back for the most part.
Yeah, there's always I'll try to. So Dalian has a very big thing on this, and that's why I have to tell him you are more than just a number.
Right.
At the end of the day, it is just points. At the very end of the day, and yes, some people are playing better than. The thing is, like you're trying to do, and what I try to strive for. You have a ceiling. Like if you're playing really good, I think all systems fire. You got your your counter hit conversions on 100,000. Cool. But then it's like the days that you don't play your best. It just needs to be better than the other person. It doesn't need to be like you need to be playing perfect all the time. It just needs to be better than your opponent. So you raise your ceiling, but you're also raising your floor. So even on your worst days, you beating everybody. Because it's like, man, I played bad today, but your floor is above a lot of other people's ceilings, so that's where you're striving for. So,
okay, that's good, a good mindset.
I think so because when I was in 5 and I was bouncing between Super Diamond and Ultra Diamond, like every single time, I was like, bruh, there's something I'm not doing right. Like I thought it was because when I picked up Mika, she's a very guess-heavy character. And I shot up the ranks. I was like, man, yeah, I'm actually doing something. But then you get hard stuck. Like that's something like you can use the point system to maybe measure if you have a goal or something like that. But it's not the be all end all. But for points, like it's pretty accurate. It's not gonna lie to you for the most part to say, all right, if you're a legend ranked player, you're going to be legend ranked. If you're a 800 level player, it's going to reflect you're an 800 level. It does pretty good on that kind of sense, but in a tournament setting, it doesn't really do anything good. Like people get beat by anybody. Like it just yeah, it has nothing to do with like how good you are as a player, but rather your tendencies of I would say more of a stable game plan. That's what ranked is. But also, it doesn't hurt because even me, I'm in Battle Hub. Battle lounges. That's like everything needs to work together. Like if you're gonna just play rank, cool, all right, do you. But there's still value in every single form of gameplay on this. This is really good. Training mode, battle lounge, battle hub. That shit's funny as fuck.
Battle hub's hilarious. It's really fun too. Battle hub's where I have the most fun. Try it out if you haven't.
I've tried a little bit of battle.
That's that good shit. Yeah, that's kind of a range, but yeah, ain't no shame in going below a certain thing because honestly, it gives you an opportunity. There's always something to learn for for these ranges. For between 13 and 1800, always something to learn. Like there's a very obvious thing that usually happens.
Right.
That's cool that I didn't realize like you said like you start to recognize people that you fight against. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so you recognize them because, well, so you're playing against so there's only a handful of like very so even legends, right? But the legends probably play each other so much that it has nothing to do with the matchup anymore. Like you just know, like you play the matchup as it's supposed to be, but then you get into player tendencies. Like what do they like to do in this situation? Are they more passive in this situation, or are they more active? Once they get hit, how do you think they're gonna adapt? Like you can see, and that's what's kind of cool about this. Like there's times I can look at the way that somebody's playing and I know exactly what they're thinking, like their heart, what they feel. Yeah. That's why you bait a DP is like, man, this motherfucker is frustrated as hell. I'm about to let him kill him, so I'm about to let him hang himself. And that's where it's like, oh, okay, cool. But then there's also things that people just they hide their intentions, so that's when it gets to like hiding intentions, and that's when if you have a really good like if you have sleight of hand, like you making them. I don't know if you're watching my screen, but if you like making somebody like if you're like forcing this like game plan of crouching medium kick, like oh you think I'm here like focusing on this, but no, I mean you think you can jump. I'm only thinking about anti-air right now. So there's situations where it really does every single like Fudo and Daigo, I learned from them. Every single button that they press is a purpose. Like, and you know how many buttons people pressing around? Like that's a lot to take in. Like, but once you watch their replays and you're like every single button, they're not just pressing them randomly. They're not just like, oh, I just feel like doing this. Well, they're probably there's like 99%. Like you have to play with your heart too. But 99% of the time, it's for a reason. Like even if it's like a random like a DP or something like that, they DP for a reason, because maybe it's early in the set and then in the end of the set, like it's a very long, like first of three or something. In the beginning, you just did a DP and all of a sudden you didn't DP the entire time, so now you're like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna pressure him on knockdown. Like when is he gonna DP again? Like then that's where you get into the mind game. So when you get into the higher levels, the shit is it's interesting, but like I said, it's very player centric it's cool when you get to the player side of it, because once you're done knowing, all right, I gotta stand at this range, or I know what this button does, then it's like, all right, how are they gonna be playing, or how are they reacting? You can even tell if somebody's having a bad day.
Absolutely.
It's like shit, they ain't even trying to do like it's cool. But that's when you start learning that kind of thing, I feel like.
Ooh, nice job.
So you guys got a lobby going on?
Yeah, you come through. Do you know how to find my lobby like always? It's Taljito 256.
2012.
Yep. Always. Oh yeah.
All right, let's try this again.
Oh no. Got too greedy.
It's all good.
Too greedy.
All good.
I feel like that.
Yeah. Oop.
I'm not saying anything, but I'm having a lot of fun.
Hey, that's what we're here for. Like I said, if we get enough people, we can definitely do team. More fun. Oh, my bad. I'm hitting my mic. Hey, the almighty. switch this up to like I guess we'll do first to 3 for now so we can get a rotation. Room setting 3. Save changes. Okay. All right. Well, Mark and Angela, y'all can play first.